now we will study some MCQs related with the drugs used in hematological disorders. Okay, so let's go to the first question. So a patient has subclinical folate deficiency. All of the following drugs can precipitate megaloblastic anemia in this patient except. Okay, this is relatively a tough question. So you have to know which are the drugs which cause megaloblastic anemia. Megaloblastic anemia. Which are the drugs which causes megaloblastic anemia? Okay, anyone knows? पता है इसका आंसर? Okay, let me tell the answer. I think I have not taught you this before, so it might be difficult for you to answer. So, first is alcohol. It causes megaloblastic anemia. Okay, it results in deficiency of folic acid. Okay, alcoholics are susceptible to folic acid deficiency. Then phenytoin. फेनिटोन हमने अभी तक पढ़ा नहीं है, एंटी एपिलेप्टिक ड्रग है, ये भी फोलिक एसिड डेफिशिएंसी कॉज करता है. ठीक है. एंड देन सल्फोनामाइड्स. सल्फोनामाइड्स में आपका सल्फासेलाजिन आ जाता है. दिस ऑल्सो लीड्स टू फोलिक एसिड डेफिशिएंसी. तो फेनेटोन, द क्लोरोक्विन इज द आंसर है. क्लोरोक्विन कहाँ पे यूज करते हैं? मलेरिया पे यूज करते हैं हम. ठीक है. तो मलेरिया क्लोरोक्विन इट डज नॉट कॉज फोलिक एसिड डेफिशिएंसी. तो व्हाट आर द ड्रग्स व्हिच कॉजेस फोलिक एसिड डेफिशिएंसी? पहला तो है आपका दिस वेयर इट इज अल्कोहल, then phenytoin and sulfasalazine. Okay. Next question. Which of the following is given to treat thrombocytopenia secondary to anti-cancer therapy and is known to stimulate progenitor megakaryocyte? So, treat thrombocytopenia secondary to anti-cancer therapy. We studied yesterday anti-cancer therapy. कल पढ़ा था हमने. क्या है ये? You remember? That is oprelkelvin, oprelvekin. Okay, interleukin 11 होता है ना ये. So this is used to treat thrombocytopenia secondary to anti-cancer therapy. How do we remember? 11 देखो ELVE है 11, N भी है यहाँ पे 11, KIN है तो interleukin है. Okay, interleukin. So this is how we remember this. So it is used to treat thrombocytopenia secondary to anti-cancer therapy. Okay. All of the following are characteristic features of treatment of iron deficiency anemia with iron supplement except क्या है यहाँ पे? It's very easy. अब अच्छे से पढ़ो, then easily you can answer this one. Please read the options carefully. Easily you can answer. The answer would be
D.
D. Yes,
D.
yes, very good, very good, very good. It should be D. So the treatment should be discontinued immediately once hemoglobin normalized to prevent side effects of iron. This is wrong, right? We have to continue the treatment up to 3 to 6 months after, even after the iron deficiency is corrected. So we have to continue at least for 3 to 6 months. Okay, so this is the करेक्ट आंसर. ओके, इट शुड नॉट बी डिसकंटिन्यूड कि आयरन डेफिशिएंसी ठीक हो गया अभी हम इसको बंद कर देंगे. नो, वी हैव टू कंटिन्यू फॉर एटलीस्ट 3 to 6 months मोर. ओके. पोस्टीरियर कॉलम सेंसेशन ऑफ लोअर लिम्स आर लॉस्ट इन, कहाँ पे होता है? वेरी सिंपल. We studied something known as SACD. You remember SACD क्या होता है? Subacute combined degeneration of spinal cord. उसमें क्या होता है? What are the symptoms of lesion of posterior columns like loss of vibration. इसमें क्या होता है? Loss of vibration, और वो भी कहाँ पे होता है? posterior column में होता है. So this is the already it is given here. Posterior column sensation are lost. Okay, so what do we lost? Vibration is lost, proprioception is lost, then reflexes and some other changes are there. So posterior column sensation in lower limbs are lost in vitamin B12 deficiency. Okay, now preconceptional intake of which of the following results in decrease in incident of neural tube defects? This one also easy. हम क्या देते प्रेग्नेंट लेडी में? व्हाट डू वी गिव सप्लीमेंट्स? वेरी इजी, प्लीज कैन एनीवन आंसर? We give
Folate.
folate. Yes, folate is the answer. Otherwise, if we don't give folate in a pregnant lady, what can occur? Neural tube defects हो सकता है. So folate is given in a pregnant lady. Which of the following statement about erythropoietin is false? Okay, erythropoietin is false. What is the answer? See, this is very easy. Erythropoietin किस लिए देते हैं हम? In iron deficiency anemia and in chronic renal failure. तो iron deficiency जब correct होता है तो what do we see? We see reticulocytosis, right? Reticulocytosis का मतलब क्या है? Increase in the number of reticulocytes. Okay, but here it is saying that it results in decrease in reticulocyte. Is it correct? I don't think so it is correct. It does not result in decrease in reticulocyte, but instead there is increase in the reticulocyte number. So this is the answer. The answer is B. Okay, in the treatment of undiagnosed megaloblastic anemia, vitamin B12 and folic acid should be given together because, can you guess which one? Alone तो हम नहीं देते हैं. Folic acid should not be given alone. Why? Because if you don't know, हमको पता नहीं है कि जो megaloblastic anemia हुआ है वो it has occurred due to vitamin B12 deficiency, due to megaloblastic anemia, or due to folate deficiency, or due to vitamin B12 deficiency. So we should give both. Okay, अकेला नहीं देख सकते. If you give folic acid, consider the जो megaloblastic anemia occur हुआ है, it has occurred due to vitamin B12 deficiency. So folic acid deficiency will only correct the blood count, but it won't correct the neurological symptoms. So this is the answer. Folic acid alone causes improvement of anemic symptoms, but neurological dysfunction continues. So folic acid क्या करता है? आपका एनीमिक कंडीशन को करेक्ट कर सकता है, बट न्यूरोलॉजिकल डिसफंक्शन कंटिन्यू होते रहता है. ओके, नाउ filgrastim is used in the treatment of, anyone remembers? I think I have not taught you this one. So filgrastim and this is granulocyte colony stimulating factor. Okay, and sargramostim, these are used to prevent chemotherapy induced neutropenia. This is new thing I am teaching you, so please remember this is used for neutropenia. Okay, filgrastim is used for the treatment of neutropenia. The most appropriate drug used for chelation therapy in beta thalassemia major is, so this one also I have not taught you. Okay, I would like to tell you this. पहले जो this है, this is there, desferrioxamine. Okay, it is used for treatment of iron poisoning. Okay, so this is not the answer directly. आयरन पॉइजनिंग के लिए यूज करते हैं हम. ठीक है, इन बीटा थैलेसीमिया मेजर आयरन एक्सेस can result due to repeated blood transfusion and massive hemolysis. Chelating agent has to be administered for a long time in this case. Therefore, oral deferriprone is preferred in the case. Okay, the most appropriate chelation therapy in beta thalassemia major is, chelation therapy in beta thalassemia major हम use करते हैं oral deferriprone. Okay, now let's study what is chelation therapy. Chelation therapy is a chemical process in which a synthetic solution, EDTA भी हो सकता है and some other solution भी हो सकता है. Is injected into the bloodstream to remove heavy metals or minerals from the body. So consider there is some heavy metals or minerals in the body. Now we want to remove that mineral from the body. Then we use chelation therapy. Okay, chelation therapy. So here in case of beta thalassemia major कौन सा element excess होता है, that is iron. So to remove iron we use deferriprone. Okay, now iron is most commonly absorbed from, anyone can tell? This is an MCQ, वो आते रहता है, हमेशा आते रहता है in NEET PG. It is most common is duodenum and upper jejunum. So very easy to remember. ID you remember. Okay, ID जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना, voter ID, Aadhaar ID, whatever it is. Iron, duodenum. Okay, duodenum. So duodenum याद रखना. Then vitamin B12, ileum. Okay, ileum होता है. तो vitamin में V I है ना, तो I for ileum. You remember it like this. Okay. Megaloblastic anemia may be caused by all of the following except. Okay, this one is a easy question. Anyone can tell? डायलेंटिन टॉक्सिसिटी, डायलेंटिन का दूसरा नाम क्या है? फेनाइटोन. फेनाइटोन टॉक्सिसिटी के कारण होता है. विटामिन B12 deficiency it occurs, folic deficiency occurs, but aspirin intake we have never heard कि long term aspirin लिया है and there is megaloblastic anemia. We never hear it, like, right? So this is the answer, long term aspirin intake. Megaloblastic anemia may be caused by all except, this is same, aspirin से नहीं होता है. Recent oral direct thrombin inhibitor which can be used for prevention of stroke. तो कौन सा है ये? Anyone can tell? Prevention of stroke. So this is dabigatran. Okay, dabigatran. So first this one zimelgatran was the first oral direct thrombin inhibitor approved, but however it was withdrawn due to hepatotoxicity. So it causes hepatotoxicity. That's why we don't use them anymore. Okay, so the answer is dabigatran here. Okay, this is a new MCQ, please remember. Vitamin K is involved in the post-translational modification of, anyone? We studied this gamma carboxylation, कल पढ़ा था हमने. Vitamin K is required for gamma carboxylation of which type of residue? Of glutamate residue. Okay, ठीक है, तो answer is glutamate here. Fine. Then this, which of the following is a vitamin K dependent clotting factor? Anyone can answer? Vitamin K dependent clotting factor. What were they? Vitamin K dependent? Anyone remember? You remember, Nazrul? Vitamin K dependent. What were they? Kiki asile 2, 7, 9, 10. So yate which one is there? 7 is there. Okay. 2, 7, 9, 10. So 2, 7 is there. 2, 9, 10 is not there. So answer is 7. Okay. 1, 11 and 12 is not required. Okay. So vitamin K dependent clotting factor are 2, 7, 9, 10. Anticoagulant of choice for heparin-induced thrombocytopenia. We have studied just now. What is it? Heparin-induced thrombocytopenia. We give direct thrombin inhibitors. And which is the answer here? Lepirudin. Hirudin we also give. Then lepirudin also is given. Okay, these are the direct thrombin inhibitor drugs of choice for HIT syndrome. Hirudin, lepirudin, bivalirudin, argatroban, melogatran and dabigatran. Okay, dabigatran abhi हमने पढ़ा था. It is used in stroke. Okay. Now vitamin K dependent clotting factors. Now the same question. Now answer I want to hear from your side. Vitamin K dependent. 2,
At
7.
9 and 9, 10.
Yes. Factor 9 and 10. This is the answer. Drugs used in heparin overdose. Simple question. Drug used in heparin overdose. It is protamine sulfate.
sulfate.
Okay, so in heparin overdose we use protamine sulfate. Okay, so this was all for